Welcome, everybody, to the latest FAQ Friday, Surviving the Bear Market. My name is Zombri, and today I have Arash and Jeff with me on stage to talk about this highly interesting topic.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Always. Our community loves to hear from you guys. And today's topic is pretty important, especially with how things are going in the market right now. You know, sometimes we're in a bear market, sometimes we're in a bull market. But we're going to start off with the question, what is a bear market versus a bull market? Arash?
Yeah, sure. So a bear market is when investors are being conservative in their trades in which massive sell-offs happen and the market declines. The bull market, on the other hand, is absolutely the opposite, where investors start investing more aggressively, hoping for more profit along the way. So now where the terms come from, both terms of bull and bear have been with us since the 18th century, with the name bear happening first as per the 16th century expression, selling the bear skin before one has caught the bear. So it's very close to today's expression, don't count your eggs before they have hatched. So in a simpler form, in the past, people used to sell something they didn't yet own, expecting to buy it back cheaper than they had sold it for. And therefore, it was said that they sold the bear skin because they never had the bear in the first place. To apply to today's market, so investors wish to buy in when tokens or stock are cheaper, so they can make profit when it soars. Hence, bear got the meaning of getting in cheaper. I didn't really find the let's say, quite a convincing theory for why we call a bull market. But one funny story is since bulls charge pretty fast and aggressively, ending up shooting the matador into the sky. And for that reason, in a bull market, green candles shoot the price to the moon. So, yeah, that's a bull or bear market.
So do bull and bear markets only happen in crypto?
Well, not really. As it happens in the crypto space, it can also happen in stock market as it represents the investor sentiment and optimism or pessimism when they are making an investment. So it's not really crypto based.
Then what's the duration of a bull or bear market?
I don't think there is a way to actually say that to let's say for certain, but a bear market can take up to years until it ends. It all depends on many factors, and there's no way to say for sure how long either the bull or bear market will last. That's why people need to constantly research which projects they are willing to invest in and what is the best time to make the investment. Otherwise, they might buy the top, and that will not turn out to be pretty.
I am definitely hoping that this does not take years to end. But how well do we know the market, or how do we know the market is bullish or bearish?
Well, this one is quite simple, really, as we all can see dips after dips or sell offs one after another, and this shows the market is bearish. Remember that this can also apply to one token aside from the whole market. But when the whole market is bearish, when you open websites like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, you will see the numbers are in the red, as we say the market is bleeding. So being bullish on the other hand is the opposite, where we see resistances being broken and flipped into support as numbers soar and green candles are shown.
I think we all want green candles, but is there any way to find out about highs and dips within the market?
The market is sometimes driven by news, and no one can call with certainty the absolute high or low. But doing market analysis or TA, which is actually technical analysis, help a lot of investors and traders make money along the way, whether the market is in the green or red. So it is possible to read the charts and find out about all the resistances and supports and follow the trading volume to somehow figure if the current market is going to continue upwards or down. So yeah, if you want to really learn about it, you have to learn how to do TA.
So how can we cope when prices keep falling constantly?
So these are my personal thoughts, but keeping calm and being relaxed like always helps clear your mind. Also, before making any investment, make sure you have an understanding of the market. Make sure you read everything about the project you are buying in and know how long you're planning to stay in, and take risk management into consideration. Never ever invest more than you can lose. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble.
So keep calm and meditate on. I like that.
Exactly.
Do bull and bear markets affect NFTs as well?
In bear market, you want to say that was
Yeah, I can't talk today. It's Friday.
yeah. Well, definitely. NFTs are pretty new, and during the last year, we've seen like some crazy prices for some NFTs. However, when the trading volume drops, the market goes much slower. So people need to realize that NFTs are illiquid assets, and that it's not like going to a decentralized exchange and selling them for USDC. It literally means another person must buy it from you. And if the market is bearish and every investor is down in capital, NFT trading volume as well as their prices will keep on falling, as people want to liquidate their assets, and sometimes they might even rather sell at a loss because they have ignored risk management. So that's a very important part. And this affects the NFT market as well.
So why do we see gas spikes during massive dumps and pumps?
Well, to answer that, you have to know why gas spikes anyway and what is gas. So the Ethereum network charges gas fees for every transaction on the blockchain. These fees are used to compensate Ethereum miners for verifying transactions on the blockchain. So then gas spike may happen as lots of people are trying to use the network at the same time and may increase the gas fee for their transaction to be executed very quickly, whether they're trying to buy a token or an asset or selling it to. So yeah, that happened.
That's what happens.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get into some technical questions then. Jeff, you are up.
Oh,
Jeff is up.
So, so what is FDV?
It stands for fully diluted valuation, which is simply the price of an asset multiplied by the maximum total supply of said asset.
What is TVL?
That stands for total value locked, which is the total value of assets that are deposited, locked, staked, etc. in a protocol, usually in smart contracts, if we're talking DeFi.
All right. And what is market cap?
The current price of the asset multiplied by the circulating supply of the asset.
Do we need to take these into account when buying a token? And if so, why?
Yeah, absolutely. It is one of the most important things to note. Rather, market cap and FDV, not necessarily total value locked, because I think it'll probably bleed into the next question, but if you have a token that has, let's say, 5% of its circulating supply, or 5% of its supply circulating, right? And it has a price of $100 or whatever. And then they're going to double the supply next month. Well, it doesn't take much of a stretch of the mind to imagine that the price is probably going to go down if you increase the supply by twice. So these are the things that you need to look out for, like vesting schedules from seed investors, if there was a previous or current yield farm when those tokens are unlocked, if they are locked. And exactly as Kuki said, with a lot of us who are familiar with Illuvium, there is a large unlocking event essentially happening next week. So it is in your best interest as a person who isn't invested in that token to know the potential fallout from that event next week. So there is actually a really great, I'm going to link something, a really great article by Kobe. He wrote this about projects and such, kind of tongue in cheek, but really it's a good article to read and kind of just be mindful of next time you're investing in anything new. Are you going to paste that? Because I see that you've, yeah, okay.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's funny, but very useful. Mm-hmm. I love the illustration that's added onto it.
Yeah, it's really great, yeah.
So noteworthy. Did you make this?
No comment.
Seems like you, yeah. So what is TA?
TA stands for technical analysis, which is essentially interpreting patterns in market data to identify trends and attempt to make prediction on those trends.
Does TA really make it possible to predict bull or bear markets?
Some people think so. I think that they truly believe that to be true, but no, you cannot predict the future, unfortunately.
Unless you go to a fortune teller. Just kidding. Don't do that.
Well, yeah.
Jeff is a fortune teller, by the way, if you guys are wondering.
The crystal ball, right?
The crystal ball, yeah. We'll look into our crystal balls and tell you that
yes.
this is not financial advice. The end. So, what is a short or long squeeze?
A short squeeze is essentially when the price of an asset rises quickly, like out of nowhere, causing people who are shorting, which means that they're betting that the price is going to go down, to suddenly buy it in order to prevent even greater losses. And a long squeeze is the opposite.
So, what is a bull or bear trap?
They are fake technical indicators of a trend reversal. So if people, in a bear market, quote unquote, the price is going down over a long period of time, essentially, if the price suddenly goes up and people think, oh, well, the trend is reversed, and then it just goes down and continues to go down, that's what is called a bull trap, because you have trapped the bulls.
All right. So, what does DCA mean, and how can doing DCA help with investments?
DCA stands for dollar cost averaging, which is essentially a way for you to, instead of buying with all your money, you buy in smaller amounts over a long period of time, just to avoid scenarios where you buy the actual top of an asset. It's just really a safer way to invest into something. Instead of going all in at a certain price point, you just have a more averaged out buy-in cost.
I like that. That sounds pretty nice. So, how is Polymos doing during this bear market? I think this is a question that everybody wants to know.
We're doing great. I mean, we're focused on building out our tech stack, and we're really only interested in looking into or investing in like literally the highest quality of projects at this point with established, reputable, and accomplished teams. I think that's the way that to smartly invest in a bear market is to look at who is building the product versus what the product is promised to be.
It takes a lot of research, but it's something that we're willing to do to make sure that we are promoting the best of the best to you guys and giving you the faith that we know what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. We've got this. Then what does this bear market mean for the GameFi space in general?
It just means that bad games are going to die out and good games will build and they'll survive. It's, we saw with when everything is up only in the bull market, even you have the dumbest projects that are literal scams, dog coin derivatives, everything is up only, right? But in a bear market, crap like that doesn't really exist, right? Only good stuff kind of comes out of the bear market.
Absolutely. It's going to show that the projects that are meant to stick around will stick around. And I think that's amazing. So we are going to take a few questions from the community. So what are some indicators that the market is going from bear to bull, or are there things to watch out for around the end of a bear market?
I mean, I'm going to tell you I'm not really a TA person at all. I just know the terms and stuff, so I don't ever use it personally to invest. But I mean, what you can look out for is a change in volume, essentially, interest, sentiment. That's what I would personally use.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like a point. Like, for example, with a flip of a switch, okay, so bull market's going to start. It's going to be like, I think, like the whole moment of it, maybe days or months of consolidation, and then slowly moving up. So you won't see a very big green candle shooting off all the resistances and hitting the all-time high, right?
That makes sense. And on the opposite side of that, are there any first signs that we're about to enter a bear market?
I was looking for GIF. Yeah, that was actually the indication of a bull market.
Must insert GIF.
The moment you sell the bottom, then the market decides to start a whole new bull market, right?
Mr. Fuzzles. So I think that I can answer this one, but I will ask it anyways. Does Polymos have plans to partner with DeFi banking companies as the lending/rental asset arm of their services? And that answer from me personally is you guys are going to have to wait and see what we have in store. We have been building a ton of tech in the background, and we will have our soft launch of our university sometime at the end of July or early August. And that is just one of the many things that our Forge is involved with. So we have so much in store for you guys, and I can't wait for you to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm pretty
I asked
sure.
the question, and I also not answered it. Yeah. Yeah. I answered it with vague answers, and also to promote our amazing Forge that's about to come out. I think that is about it for our super short FAQ Friday. I hope that you have learned a little bit about surviving the bear market, and I hope that you understand and know and trust that the Polymos team has your best interests in mind, and we are going to keep pushing forward and partnering with amazing games, amazing projects, amazing tech, amazing everything to make sure that you all have the best resources to pull from. So thank you, Arash and Jeff, for joining me on stage. I appreciate all of your knowledge.
Thank you, Bria.
I think so.
You guys.
And as always, just keep an eye out for additional updates from the Polymos team. Everybody have a fantastic Friday, and we will see you next time.